Once upon a time, in a small village nestled on a lush, green mountainside, there lived an old man known for his wisdom and calm demeanor. The villagers admired him not only for his kindness, but also for his ability to view life with clarity and positivity. He lived in a modest house near the forest, where he cared for a magnificent horse, strong, intelligent, and loyal. The horse was more than just an animal. It was his trusted companion. It stood out not only for its beauty, but also for its remarkable speed and strength. Wealthy traders from faraway regions frequently visited, offering generous sums of gold to buy the horse. Yet the old man always declined. "This horse is not just property to be sold. It is a member of my family," he would say firmly. Hey, amazing viewers! If you enjoy these stories, please hit that subscribe button. It's free and means so much to me. Your support helps me inspire more people. Thank you for being part of this journey. One morning, as the first rays of sunlight pierced through the forest canopy, the old man discovered that his horse was missing from its stable. He searched everywhere, but found no trace of it. The news spread quickly throughout the village, and the villagers flocked to his house, buzzing with gossip. We always knew this would happen. A horse as beautiful as that was bound to be stolen. You were foolish. If you had sold it, you could have secured a comfortable life for yourself. The old man remained unruffled and simply smiled. Losing the horse is not necessarily a misfortune. Who knows what will happen next? The villagers were taken aback by his attitude, but they had no argument against the words of such a wise man. A few weeks later, the horse unexpectedly returned. Even more astonishingly, it brought back a herd of wild horses from the forest. This time, the news spread even faster, and the villagers hurried to his house again. You were right. Losing the horse wasn't a misfortune, but a blessing in disguise. Now you're the richest man in the village with all these horses. But the old man remained composed. Having many horses is not necessarily a blessing. The fact is, I now have more horses, but whether this is good or bad, only time will tell. The old man's only son began to train the wild horses. During one training session, he fell and broke his leg badly. The villagers once again gathered and lamented. You're truly unlucky. These horses have brought nothing but trouble. Now your son is injured and can't help you or start a family. The old man, still calm, replied, My son's broken leg is a fact. But whether it is a misfortune or not, who can say? Several months later, war broke out. The king's army conscripted all the young men in the village to fight in the conflict. Only the old man's son was spared because of his injury. The villagers, now filled with despair, came to him once more. You are so fortunate. Your son is safe, while our sons have been taken to war. We don't know if they will ever return. Hearing this, the old man gently responded, The fact is, your sons have gone to war, and my son has stayed home. Whether this is a blessing or a misfortune, no one can be certain. Don't rush to judge what you don't fully understand. The old man's words left the villagers in thoughtful silence. Some began to grasp the deeper meaning behind his wisdom. He continued to share his insights. Life is full of events beyond our control. We often hastily label them as good or bad based on our immediate feelings. But just as you can't judge an entire book by a single chapter, you can't define life based on isolated events. What happens today could be the start of something much greater. Live in the present and focus on what you can control. Don't let your mind be weighed down by unnecessary judgments. From that day on, the old man became a spiritual guide for the village. People sought his advice, not just for their troubles, but also to learn how to face life's uncertainties with grace. The old man often reminded them, Be happy and focus on what truly matters. Don't concern yourself with gossip or the opinions of others. If you let their words affect you, your mind will never find peace. Remember, true happiness comes from within, from how you choose to face life. The old man's teachings gradually transformed the villagers' perspectives. They became more composed in the face of adversity, learned to appreciate what they had, and stopped rushing to make judgments. The story of the wise old man became a guiding light. inspiring those who had lost their way in life. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on more valuable videos.